Finals time for the C division, and this was wide open, but our final two teams end up being the Zombies and the Riptide. Welcome to the RBHL Game here. Well, as I've said throughout the entire season, the C division has been wide open to everybody. It was so close, probably one of our closest years to date, as at one point every single team was tied on points, only 7 games in. But in the end, the Zombies, with their offense and great goaltending, have helped them through. The resilience and the growth of the Riptide have helped them come to this point. In only their second season, end up having their first ever RBHL final. So how is this one going to come out? Let's break this one down. Starting with the Zombies, Liam Ryan has been a growing player, has won the Cherry Bowl for most improved. 7 goals, 2 assists, 9 points to his credit. He does have other players joining him. Grayson Bell in a 3-way tie on points. Second place for goals on the team with 6 goals. And of course, the other two to look for, Chris Roberts, who has 9 points, 4 goals, 5 assists. Ryan Coscarelli, the playmaker of the team, with 7 assists. Gidlow in the net has 4 shutouts to his credit. Has got some help into lowering his goal against average to 1.59. But his save percentage below 900. So we'll see if any pressure on him is going to turn the tables. For the Riptide, Tanner Orr is the top player of the team with 6 points. There hasn't been all that much scoring, but it's been the resilience of this team. The goaltending tandem has been doing very well. Both goaltenders posting below a 2 goal against average. A total of 3 shutouts, as they did split the series with the Zombies. Also watch for Christopher Brown and Mike Kohler, each of them with 3 goals to their credit. But I really want to see them step up, as they have been practicing on the new rinks the past couple of weeks. And we'll see if they will finally get a chance at that C Division trophy. With that all said, the ball drop is next.
Good afternoon and welcome to the C Division Championship between the Riptide and the Zombies. Riptide making their first appearance in the C Championship, trying to win their first ever. Zombies trying to win their first since the fall 2022 season, as we are underway. Cleared all the way up, all the way down, no icing. Roberts gives chase for the Zombies. Chris Brown on him. Tries to throw it up the boards. Up into the netting, and play will be stopped early on. 22 seconds in. And we have a false start right off the bat. One back, Tanner Orr, shot and a glove save made by Gidlow. A big sharp save to start. A clean win there for number 4, Tanner Orr. He gets another one. This one goes all the way back to the point. Fumbled away by Grecia, but it's kept in by Dane Weeks, number 47. Now transition, Coscarelli for the Zombies. Fought off by Weeks and clears it all the way back down. Back to retrieve is Chris Roberts. He chips it over. This is Matt McIntyre. Intercepted by Orr. Orr carries it all the way in. He works down below the net. Tries for the one-timer. Unable to find the stick of Chris Brown. And now cleared back, it's Jared Brigante. His pass is intercepted. Over to Kohler. Kohler, Brown at the blue line. He'll just clear it in. Worked on now by Tanner Orr. He retrieves. Tries to throw it out in front. It's deflected away. Now behind the net. Looking for a cutter. That's Caitlin Clooney. Her stick gets lifted by Jared Brigante. Throwing in from the point. Blocked away and now carried out. That's Biken for the Zombies. And over to Grayson Bell. One of the star players for the Zombies. He has a lot of speed and a lot of skill. Throwing it behind the net. Worked on. Bika. Tries to find a point man. Partially blocked, but is able to get to that point. Mike Kane now for the Zombies. Kane gets worked off by Toches, but he's intercepted and pickpocketed, thrown back into the zone. Slide back in. What a play there by Bobby Bear to intercept a pass over to Bika in the slot. Chipped over. Now Toches. He gets it poked away by Kane. Kane gets it down to Brigante. He throws it all the way into the opposite corner. Transition time for the Riptide. Toches is first to get it. Comes out in front of the net and taken away by Kane before Bear could get to it. Mike Kane rims it around the boards. Gets it up to Ben Gilbert. Gilbert tries to throw it back in. Is Glazer, Phil Glazer. Eventually he does. Retrieving is Nico DiGiacomo for the Zombies. Plays it back to the point. Glazer momentarily keeps it in. Passes it over. Fumbled for a minute. Now retrieved. Ryan gets it poked away. Two guys there for the Riptide, and they clear it all the way down. DiGiacomo back to recover. Clears it up. He'll take it himself. Tries to chip it up to Gilbert. It gets past him, and Glazer forks it past him. Back into the Zombie zone. Here's Gilbert. Clears it in. Back to Dane Weeks for the Riptide. Weeks. He'll try and rim it around. That gets partially, looked like it got caught on the boards there. Wasn't able to get a full wraparound. It's down into the corner. Tries to clear up to Cat Valley. She plays it to the middle. Intercepted. Cleared back in by the Zombies. But it's intercepted by Orr. Here comes Tanner Orr. Orr tries to get it all the way down. He's unable to. Back to Ryan. Ryan looks for a pass in the slot. The shot, and it goes just high. A rebound shot. And Wilson has it. He will cover. So it's a back and forth game so far. 3.5 minutes here in the period one. No score. Or to face off with Brittany Taylor for the Zombies. One sideways or retrieves for the Riptide, but it's intercepted. Shot. Battistel tries to play it through. That gets knocked away, but back into the slot. Mike Wells, the captain, fights for it. It gets chipped back down in by Taylor. One-on-one play. Battistel working with Orr. Orr clears it all the way down. This will be an icing on the Riptide. Officials for this game, Ryan Reich, Chris Lons, and Brian Hooks. Very experienced crew. They've called plenty of games. Face off, one back by Orr. Back to Gracia. Gracia tries to clear it up the boards. That'll be another icing. We'll reset. One back again by Orr. Back to Gracia, rims it around. That's Cal Lake for the Zombies. He's able to keep it in. Throws it out to the slot on a one-timer, and try to be cleared back to Gilbert. But Brittany Taylor keeps it in. Now it's Battistel. Battistel throws it over, a one-timer, and just missed. Hopped over the stick and into the corner. Now it's fought for between the legs in the slot. Into the corner now. Gracia fighting with Battistel. Back up to Orr. Orr clears it up to Gilbert. Gilbert clears it all the way in. Blocked away by Daniel Wilson. Worked on. Lake retrieves. Fights off Brown, gets it deeper into the zone. Now it's a one-on-one. Chip shot, they score! Zombies are on the board. It's 1-0. And the Batistell brothers with a great forecheck. They finally catch pay dirt. 1-0. So just about halfway through the first period, Zombies break the ice, looking to get another one. Here comes Grayson Bell. Drops it over, a glove save made by Wilson, and he will cover.
Foot on the gas, boys, let's go.
One back, Bell, shot just goes wide. Rebound, oh, it goes through the crease. That went off the backboards and out to the far slot. Unable to capitalize is Brigante. Bell works it free. Turnaround shot by Brigante, excuse me. And that one was saved by Wilson. Now it's cleared back up top. Brigante keeps it in. Shot by Kohler. That goes all the way in. Oh man, almost springs an opportunity there for Chris Brown. Zombies content to possess. Clears it up along the boards. One-on-one along the half boards. Unable to be cleared all the way out. Comes back to Coscarelli. Coscarelli to Brigante. He's able to get it out just past Dane Weeks. And he'll clear it all the way in off a foot and into the far corner. Back to get it. Daniel Decker, one of two Decker brothers that plays in this league. His brother, Matt, plays for the No Stars in the B Division. It's cleared back up to Chris Brown. Brown looks across, over to Kohler. Kohler, stick save. And cleared all the way back down. Icing will be called. Goes off the side of the net. Wilson with a smart play to stay in his net and allow the icing to happen. 3:32 to go in the first period.
Win it and pop off. That's all you got to do. Win it and pop off. Find the window.
Face off. A false start will do it again. One back by Ord. No, he won it forward. Tried to put a backhand on net. Never reached Thomas Gidlow. Now cleared around. Chip pass. Grayson Bell uses his speed. He gets all the way in. And back to get it is, looks like Corey Nace for the Riptide. Shot blocked by Kohler. Another shot is blocked out in front by Nace. Another rebound goes into the corner. Grayson Bell looking for a man. Gets it up to Brigante. Brigante, a shot along the floor, and it's saved by Wilson. Goes into the corner. Here's Coscarelli now. Coscarelli, one-on-one, working with Nace. Back up top to Brigante. His shot, and a save made. Might have been blocked in front before it got to Wilson. But now here's a 2-on-1. Tanner Orr looking for Caitlin Clooney in front. Throws it out in front, and it goes off of Gidlow. A good save. Rebound, and it goes off the side of the net from Caitlin Clooney. One back, Tosches. Tosches tries to make a pass, fumbles for a second, gets it across to Orr. Orr gets knocked off the ball. Here's Grayson Bell. He clears all the way in. Tried to find Liam Ryan, number 16 for the Zombies, unable to. It's cleared back up top. And neutral floor play will be cleared down by Nace. No icing called. Keeps it going, and here's a maybe 2-on-1. Just out of the reach of the Zombies. They had a potential odd-man rush. Clears back at their own blue line. Here's Dave Weeks. That gets deflected into the press box, and play will stop with under 2 minutes to go.
Very good shot. You're standing left here. Oh, that I didn't. When I take my time, I
Face off. One back by the Riptide. Ryan tries to retrieve the puck, but Valley and Weeks knock him off. But they're able to clear back in. D-zone possession. Clears up through the middle. Weeks tries to get it to Bear. Bear, he's intercepted like a shot, and it goes just wide. Matt Kane with a turnaround shot from the point. That's kept in momentarily, but this will be cleared down for an icing on the Riptide. Still a 1-0 game here in the first period. One back. Chipped wide across the offensive zone for the Zombies. They try and put a shot on net, and that never makes it to Wilson. Cleared back up to Kane. He forks it down low again. Weeks working with Liam Ryan. Help coming from Wells. Wells clears it up. It gets past Mike Kane, and 2 on for the Riptide. They're unable to retrieve. Cleared back and all the way back down into the Riptide zone. Decker able to get his man. Wells up to Brown. Brown crosses center. Looks for a lane. He'll take it to the outside. He's going to use his speed. Looks for a play. Partially deflected by Mike Kane, And back to Glazier. Glazier will clear it right back down. Here's Kohler. Kohler first to retrieve. 2 men on for the Zombies. 25 seconds to go here in the first period. Scrum for it down low. Comes out to the slot. Put on, and oh my, that almost snuck in the near post. Gidlow to be able to get a stick to it. That's cleared up into the netting and play is stopped. With 9.6 seconds to go here in the first period. Face off, big win for the Zombies. Cleared back to Kane. He'll chip it all the way out. And icing will be called. Yes, with 1.2 to go. Time for one last chance for the Riptide. Tried to 1-4 by Orr, and it is blocked out in front, and that'll be the first period. So the Battistill brothers work the forecheck. They get the opening goal, 1-0 after 1. As we are just about set to get started with period number 2 on everybody's favorite day in the league, Championship Sunday. 2 new teams in the C Division final this year, after Labatt Blues and the Storm Surge played for the championship last season, with the Storm Surge coming out on top. Great opportunities for both of these teams. And the first moment in the big time for Mike Wells' group, the Riptide. Face off, and we are underway here in the second period. Cleared all the way back down to Gidlow. He'll fork it into the corner. Back to get it is Gilbert. Clears it up to the point. Grecia will try and shoot it through. That's blocked by Battistill. Will go all the way into the corner. Tries to clear it up top. Grecia keeps it in. A great play there on the hole. But it's chipped all the way out. Tom Battistill will clear it all the way down for the Zombies. Weeks back to recover. Backhanded back behind the net. Weeks throws it up the middle. It's partially intercepted by Taylor. She can't keep it in, unfortunately. Goes back across the red line. But cleared back in by Battistill for the Zombies. Tries to get the Dane Weeks, and that was almost a disaster there. But Weeks able to clear it out. Cleared all the way back in. Gilbert. Backhands it. Play it. No icing, says Chris Lons, the referee. Cleared all the way around. Weeks trying to play defense, and looks like we have an inadvertent whistle on Lons there. Saying my bad, so we will just simply reset. Both teams looking to really make a statement here. The C League has really gone through the storm surge over the last 4 to 5 seasons. They've won 3 out of the last 4 championships. They've cycled through some new players, as has everybody, and this new group of zombies ready to make their mark, as well as the Riptide, saying we belong in this C League and we're here to stay. They cleared all the way in, trying to establish a forecheck. Oh, the one-timer out in front. Toshis just sends it wide. Into the corner. Tried to be cleared out. Decker, his shot goes wide. Rebound. Oh, and a pad save made by Gidlow. That came out the other side. He had to be ready. Here comes Bell. Grayson Bell tries to take on 2 defenders, and he comes out of it. Here comes Bell. Bell in on Wilson. A shot and a save made by Daniel Wilson. He holds his ground on the post. As Bell tried to go short side, that was a grade A opportunity. He gets it back behind the net. Tries to throw it out to the slot. It's taken. A shot and a save made by Wilson off the chest. Tries to find it. It's here in the slot. Working one-on-one, trying to get past Toshis. Tries to throw it out in front. And Wilson sticks it into the corner. Behind the net, back to Bergante. Bergante, a shot and a stick save made by Daniel Wilson. Tries to work along the boards. That's turned over. Up to Roberts. Chris Roberts, his shot. Wrist shot just goes wide through a maze of legs. Tries to shoot it. It goes wide again from Bergante short side. Here's Coscarelli now. Coscarelli gets knocked off the ball by Toshis. Toshis will possess now behind his own net. Tries to clear up into the netting. No whistle. We keep on playing. Decker able to get it away from Bergante. It's a scramble for it. Bergante comes out with it from the slot. A shot, and it goes just wide. Bell was there for the rebound. Here's Bell working one-on-one with Decker. Bell, a shot and a stick save made by Wilson. Zombies pushing now. They want to capitalize here. They've had quite a bit of zone time over the last couple of minutes. They've dominated this period so far. Up to Clooney. Clooney tries to clear it out. She's unable to. Now back into the high slot. About 5 feet away from the red line. Still unable to be cleared out. Here's Roberts. Roberts, a wrist shot. A stick save made by Wilson. He will get the cover. A great push from the Zombies, but Wilson stands tall. It remains 1-0. We felt like if the Riptide really wanted to have a chance in this game, Wilson would have to have a really good game. He's playing well so far. As they face yet another defensive zone faceoff. This one is one back to the Zombies. Ryan shoots it just wide. Over to Hilbrand, Ian Hilbrand for the Zombies. That's intercepted by Glazier. They'll clear it all the way down. It'll be an icing and another offensive zone draw for the Zombies. Face off, one back by Bika, shot, and it just trickles on from Hilbrand, and Wilson will make the save. One back, Kane at the point. Mike Cade, he'll circle around, holds off a defender, a shot and a glove save made by Daniel Wilson. Rebound was there, cleared out by Bobby Bear. That's intercepted. Here comes Liam Ryan. Ryan, the shot, it goes across, and it goes just wide. Bika had a chance. Over to the sideboards. Here's Cat Valley for the Riptide. Valley is able to clear it out. Goes all the way. Here comes Bobby Bear. Bobby Bear chips it across. Mike Wells unable to corral it. Now back to Cade. Tried to find Bear. And it's turned over. Kept in by the Riptide. Can they spend a little time in there in the zombie zone? As this is cleared all the way down for icing. And the Riptide will get an offensive zone draw. And if you're the Riptide, this is the guy you want in the face-off circle. Tanner Orr has had a great day on the draw. Would like to get another here to give his team an opportunity to tie this game. And it's one back, a big win from Bika. He beats Orr on that draw, but they're unable to clear it out. It gets to the point in Grecia. Grecia will clear it in to Kohler in the slot. Oh, and it almost gets tipped in by Brown wide. Along the goal line, thrown back out in front. And the Zombies will recover. Liam Ryan tries to clear it out, but he fans on it. Ryan, a little casual, being chased down there by Kohler, but he's able to keep the ball. He'll curl. At the hash marks, it's out in front. The shot and a save made by Wilson. Oh, Hilbrand had an opportunity. He found himself alone, but once again, Wilson there to make the pad stop.
A little bit of running around.
So a nice response there from the Riptide over the last 90 seconds or so after they were really hemmed in their own zone for the first 3 minutes of this period. One back again by Orr. Back to Gilbert. Gilbert, a shot along the floor, save made by Wilson. Goes into the corner, and it's intercepted. A backhand shot from Battistel, and that one gets blocked out in front. Didn't get all of it. Now into the sideboard. Battistel, another shot. Oh, and it goes just wide. Almost tipped in at the corner. Working along. Thrown into the opposite corner. From one Battistel brother to another. That gets intercepted, though. Grecia goes down, and a penalty coming up against the Zombies. It's going to be Battistel. Cleared up to Brown. Brown's shot goes into the corner. This will be touched up. And a tripping call will be assessed to the Zombies.
This side. Hey, you're this side.
Sorry,
Yep.
you don't want to hit your camera.
There you go. So a big opportunity coming here for the Riptide. They trail by one with just under 4 to go here in the second period. One back to Kohler. What a block by Grayson Bell. He gets out to that spot immediately. Back to Decker. Decker across to Kohler. Kohler loses it in his feet for a minute. Back to Decker. Decker throws it into the corner. Over to Brown. Brown tries to throw it from a sharp angle. He scores! Chris Brown on the power play, and this game is tied at 1. So Brown gets the equalizer for the Riptide. They're back in it. Off the power play, they wasted no time, I should say. In the first 30 seconds of that power play, they got the goal. So we got a good one here, back to tie. As we continue, one back by the Zombies. But it's taken by the Riptide. Clooney tries to center it. Unable to, that's intercepted by Ryan Coscarelli. Gets it over to Brigante. Brigante hesitates for a minute. Now gets it deep. And Dane Weeks will play it. Tries to get it out. Kept in by McIntyre. McIntyre, oh my goodness. Looked like Decker tried to throw it around. He almost threw it on Wilson there. Coscarelli. Looking for a dance partner. He throws it around to Brigante. Brigante gets fought off there by Tochis. What a great play there. Tried to be kept in by McIntyre with his foot. Unable, that will go all the way down, no icing. Clooney gives pursuit. McIntyre, circle back around. Out of the reach of Coscarelli, but does get it past center. So Clooney has to touch up. But here comes Coscarelli now for the Zombies. Tries to make a drop pass to Brigante. That gets fought off. A great effort play there from Dane Weeks. Back in. 200 feet to go now for the Zombies. Cleared up. Gets deflected. And yes, they will call that an ice. And Bell taking a little bit of exception to it. Hook says no matter. One back. But here come the Zombies. That's taken away. That's a great play there. Back up top, it's Roberts. Roberts kept in. No, not kept in. Off of McIntyre. Roberts fighting to keep it from getting past him. Over to Brigante, one-on-one. Gets it past Bear, but taken away by Corey Nace. Nace tries to get it up the valley, but that's cleared back in by Roberts. Coscarelli and Nace. Coscarelli comes out with it behind his own net. A one-timer, a shot, and a great save from Daniel Wilson. Robbed him blind on the one-timer. Another shot and a save made by Wilson. No rebound. Daniel Wilson with a couple great ones to keep this game tied. As we are only 96 seconds away from the end of the second period. Riptide just getting the tying goal from Chris Brown on the power play. As they win it back. Back to Orr, goes off his foot. He's able to take it away from Baika. And he takes it away from Ryan as well. Trying to get it out of the zone himself. He can't, he's intercepted. Here comes Liam Ryan. Ryan's shot gets deflected into the netting and goes through the netting. And we will need a new ball. One of the lovely quirks or charms about our beautiful rink here at XL Sports World, as it's one back to Weeks for the Riptide. Weeks will take his time. Tries to get it to Orr along the boards. That's out of his reach. It clears back to Weeks. Weeks now finds Orr. Gains the zone. He's got a break. Oh, and Chris Brown tries to dive to make an attempt at a shot. Unable to, as we're under a minute to play here in the second period. And we got a hand pass on the Riptide. So that'll come out to neutralize. Or another win, but he wins it right to Liam Ryan. Ryan tries to use his speed to get around Corey Nace. He's unable. Oh, and a coral. And wow, that almost was a perfect one-timer to Ian Hilbrandt. Just misstepped there on the shot. 35 seconds to go. Brown throws it into the corner. Back for DiGiacomo. Nico DiGiacomo tries to chip it to himself. It stays in. A rebound, a shot. Oh, and Gidlow has it. Oh my, a point-blank chance for Kohler out in front. Off a wild deflection, and Gidlow keeps it in front and keeps this game tied. .6 seconds left here in the second. And the Riptide cash in on one last opportunity here. One back to the Zombies. Giacomo tries to clear it up. Unable to get out. A shot that goes just wide, 10 seconds to go. Brown in the corner. Chris Brown tries to throw it out in front. Goes off the side of the net. Try to clear out in front. It's Tanner Orr, 2 seconds to go. Throw it out in front. Oh my goodness. And will they count it? Yes. Yes, they will. They score at the buzzer. Chris Brown with his second of the game. Riptide. Unbelievable. And that's going to be close. But the refs call it a goal. Ryan Wright right there. What a rush at the end of that period. My goodness. And just like that, the Riptide are 10 minutes away from their first ever RBHL championship. So we are just about ready to go here in this third period. 2-1 Riptide. 2 goals from Chris Brown in that last period. A goal from Battistill for the Zombies in the first. And we have 10 minutes left to decide a C Division champion. You got to expect the Zombies to push hard here. Gilbert, try and clear it all the way down. Weeks will be the first one to address. Taylor will forecheck. Throwing up along the boards. Bear clears it out. Here comes Caitlin Clooney for the Riptide. Clooney gets it poked away, but Bear keeps it in. Bobby Bear throws it across. It's a one-timer, a shot, and it goes just wide off the stick of Tosches. He had a great opportunity there. Back to Battistill. Battistill will clear it all the way in. No icing. Weeks again, there to retrieve for the Riptide. Throws it around. Here's Tosches. Tosches gets it past Ben Gilbert. He'll come in. The ball will go all the way behind the goal line. Curls. Now has it along the half boards. Tries to throw it through the slot. Here comes Corey Nace. Nace, his shot goes wide. Tosches tries to throw it back out in front. Sticked away by Gidlow and into the corner. Cleared back. Zombies attempting to get it out. They finally will. All the way down. Wide of Wilson. Bobby Bear with the speed to outrun Battistill to get that for the Riptide, and he clears it back all the way down. And the Zombies will reset. Over to Coscarelli. Gains the zone. Curls. Looks for a man. Works back down through the slot. Trying to find Bell. Bell with a backhand, and it goes just wide on the blockers, or on the glove side, of Daniel Wilson. Works out in front. Coscarelli tries to find somebody. Now it's back to McIntyre on the point. His shot gets blocked by Mike Wells. Wells clears it up to Valley. Valley is able to clear it out for the Riptide. But taken away now. Here comes Roberts. Chris Roberts, his shot. And that one gets blocked by Grecia. Roberts tries to throw it across. Back to the far point. McIntyre able to keep it in. McIntyre dumps it in far corner. Grecia will clear it up. But it's Jared Brigante right there. He tries to put it up. That hit the netting, and it's down in the high slot. No whistle. Coscarelli looks across. Unable to find a partner. That would be Grayson Bell that he was looking for. He can't get it. 2 men on. He comes away with it. The shot, and a save made by Daniel Wilson once again. Daniel Wilson has stood tall today. He's faced multiple point-blank opportunities. Had a good one-timer save in the second period. Definitely giving his team a chance to win. Now it's worked up top. McIntyre will keep it in for the Zombies. Bell and Weeks trying to come up with it. Eventually, Riptide do. Here comes Chris Brown. Brown will clear it to the side. He'll use his speed around McIntyre. He'll curl at the top of the circle. Tries to throw it across to Orr, and that's intercepted. Grayson Bell. A power move to get around Dane Weeks. Now he comes in, a backdoor one-timer, and Liam Ryan whiffs on it. It was a point-blank one-timer. Batted up in the air. Weeks knocks it away from Ryan. DiGiacomo tries to slap shot it. It goes into the corner. Now the Riptide will possess. Kohler tries to clear it out. It's poked away from behind by Liam Ryan. Back to Bell. Bell fans on a backhand. Orr tries to clear it. He's unable to. Bell tries a turnaround shot. That one's blocked by Orr. And now here come the Riptide. It's a potential 3-on-2. Slow and prodding. Chris Brown drops it to Orr, throws over to Kohler. A shot. Oh, and the one-timer goes just wide. It goes off the heel of Chris Brown, who was looking for the hat trick. And it's thrown out to Thomas Gidlow. He'll make the cover with 6:10 to go. Oh, man, Chris Brown. He wants that one back, I'm sure. That would have made it a 2-goal game here in the third period and would have given him the hat trick in a championship. One back by Orr. Kohler, a shot. He scores! Kohler with the blast off a clean win from Tanner Orr on the faceoff. And with 6:07 to go, it's 3-1 Riptide. So it's a 2-goal mountain to climb now for the Zombies. And they've got to start pressing. All start on the faceoff. Work down low. Here comes Liam Ryan. Half boards. Has 2 men on him. He gets away from it. Across a shot. Oh, and it goes just wide off Hilbrandt. Oh my goodness, a great chance. They could have answered right there. Clooney tries to throw it out. Kept in by Kane. Kane down low to Ryan. Ryan back to Kane. Kane pitchforks it across over to Hilbrandt. Hilbrandt loses it. And a shot by DiGiacomo. That will go into the corner. Looking for a deflection out in front. Ryan gets it up to Kane. Kane's shot is blocked by Phil Glazier, and he'll clear it all the way out. A great block with the stick. Here comes DiGiacomo. DiGiacomo just a little too far. It gets knocked away by Nace. Cleared all the way into Wilson. He'll clear it into the far corner. Tries to throw it out in front, and no deflection there for Mark Bica. Tosches tries to find, yes, Caitlin Clooney. It skips over the stick of Mike Kane, excuse me. Working one-on-one, clears up, intercepted. Bobby Bear clears it all the way back in for the Riptide. Throws it back around, Brittany Taylor. Taylor working with Grecia. Grecia gets it poked out, and here comes the Zombies. Out past center ice. They lose it. Grecia unable to get it all the way down. And just worked a couple feet back to DiGiacomo. DiGiacomo looks for someone. Over to Battistill. Tom Battistill. Tries to clear it all the way in. Is able to. Goes behind the net. Tries to forecheck. Cleared away by Grecia. Kane and Wells. Kane gets around Wells. Through the slot. Kane! And a great glove save made by Wilson. With 4:08 to go. And a timeout called by the Zombies. They've got 4 minutes and change to get 2 goals to even this game up and send it to overtime. The Riptide have 4 minutes to hold on for their first ever RBHL championship. And if you're the Zombies, you're putting everything on from everywhere at this point. Everything will be funneled towards the net here. If you're the Riptide, everything stays in front of you. no backdoors, no loose defensive plays. Sure, we're all talking about that in the huddle there. Expect a big push here from the Zombies. One back, or wins yet another face-off. But he can't get it out. Brigante whiffs on a shot, and it's cleared all the way back out, no icing. Back for Roberts. Roberts looks right, chips it past Valley. He holds on to it, tries to get it all the way down, and it goes off the leg of Bell and to the near side here for Brigante. Brigante tries to shoot it all the way in. Coscarelli gets it over to Bell. Bell from outside the dot, and his shot goes just wide. Back to Brigante. Brigante throws it out in front. Bouncing ball goes into the corner. Here's Bell. Bell looks for a one-timer out front with Roberts and can't find him. It gets taken away, but back to McIntyre at the point. McIntyre over to Roberts. Roberts tries to throw it in. A shot tipped and they score! It was Grayson Bell on the tip of the shot from Chris Roberts. And hold on, folks. We got a one-goal game with 3:18 to go. Don't go anywhere yet. We got a good one brewing here. One back by the Zombies. Here comes Bell. Bell. Oh, off the post. That went just short side and just off the post. Here come the Zombies now. And whistle is blown by Ryan Reich. It looks like it might have called ball in the netting. Either way, it's an offensive zone draw here for the Zombies. 3:01 left. One back. But Zombies get possession after a win by Orr. One all the way, or no, it's intercepted. Here comes Coscarelli. His shot goes off a foot in front. Blocked away by Dace. Coscarelli sticks with it. Back up top to Roberts. Roberts. A shot from far out. It goes wide on the short side of Wilson. Going to retrieve is Grayson Bell. He just chips it behind the net. Chris Brown for the Riptide. Tries to throw it around. It hits the netting and goes out of play. 2.5 to go. Yes. 3-2. 2.5 minutes to go. Zombies with the biggest push so far of this game for them. Doing everything they can to get an equalizer here. And the Riptide just trying to hold on. And a false start. Oh, man. And another false start. That one. Bika hit that one at almost shoulder level. Either way, we'll do it again. They'll both let that ball drop. That time, get that play off. And it's intercepted at the blue line. At the red line, excuse me. Chris Brown still forechecking on Roberts. Not sitting back. He's able to come up with it. Here's Kohler. Kohler, a little chip backhand to the slot. To Bear. Bear fights his man off. Throws a backhand. Knocked away by Roberts. Bika. Bika turns it over. Here's Kohler. Kohler with a slap shot and blocked away by Bika. He took one for the team there. Good block in a one-goal game to keep your team in it. Cleared all the way in. Glove down by Gidlow. The Zombies will reset. Here's Roberts. Roberts clears it up. Hillbrandt. Hillbrandt works across the slot. Shot, a stick save made by Wilson. Oh my goodness, and that rolls back on Wilson. That might have been punched by Coscarelli. And Wilson makes a save and a timeout for the Riptide. 1:28 to go. Will we see overtime and a valiant comeback in the third period? Or will the Riptide get it done for their first time? Crunch time here, folks. It looks like it's going to be Orr, Weeks, Tosches, Nace, and Brown for the Riptide. Brigante, Coscarelli, Liam Ryan, Grayson Bell, Mike Kane, and Ben Gilbert. 6 attackers on now for the Zombies. Coscarelli to take it with Tanner Orr. Orr wins it. Back to Brown. Excuse me, that was not Brown. That was Tosches. Tries to clear it out, but it's cleared all the way back in. Working around. Swarming down low. Riptide able to get it. They'll clear it all the way back in. And icing is called on the Zombies. It looked like Kane might have deflected that, but the Zombies get the call, and they're going to get an offensive zone draw. No, they're going to change it. They did confirm the deflection, and it is a center ice draw here. So they ultimately get the call right, which is what we want. 1:10 to go. Here's the push. Weeks clears it outside. 1:05 to go. Neutral zone draw, and another false start. These face-offs so important now. Any little extra advantage that you can try and find, you're going to try and get. One back to Orr, but Brigante steps in and takes the ball. Under a minute. Brigante tries to work in one-on-one. A shot and a save made by Wilson. Tries to throw it out in front. A backhand, and they score! They score! Grayson Bell, his second of the game, and this game is tied. 45.4 to go. Unreal. It was a great play by Jared Brigante. He stepped in after that faceoff win and got possession for the Zombies.
Keep it up, White.
And they put on just enough pressure. Final backhand past Wilson. Intercepted behind the net. Here's Bell. Bell tries to wrap it around. It gets blocked out in front. 33 seconds to go. Tries to drop it back. Nobody there. Here comes Dane Weeks. Weeks for the Riptide. Tries to throw it out. He's able to get it out. Chris Brown and McIntyre. McIntyre throws it across to Coscarelli. Coscarelli drops back to Roberts. Roberts over to McIntyre. 15 seconds to go. It gets past Glazier, but it gets back chipped to him by Orr. Back all the way down. It's a 2-on-1 with 8 seconds left. Tries to throw it across. It gets deflected away. Chris Brown had an opportunity in a 2-on-1. 2 seconds and 1 offside. And we will go to overtime. 30 minutes is not enough. We need extras to determine a C Division champion. What a comeback from the Zombies.
It's 5-on-5, right?
Well, big-time players make big plays in big games, and Grayson Bell is just that. Time and time again, he's come through for his team this season, and he gets the final 2 in the last 4 minutes of the period. And the Zombies live to fight another period.
No timeouts. You got dark and short.
So it will be a full 10-minute period of overtime. If nothing is determined after that, we will go to a shootout. But for now, regular rules apply. 5 on 5. Cleared all the way back in. Roberts tried to get it to Hilbrand. It's intercepted. Thrown to Kohler. Nobody was there. Now back it's Liam Ryan. Ryan gets around Glazer. His shot, a save and a rebound. Gets knocked away by Wilson. A huge save for Wilson in overtime. Now here comes Orr. Tanner Orr. Orr's shot goes wide. He'll try and get in first. Kept it behind the net by Gidlow. Throws a shoulder, makes the play, thrown out in front, rebound, they score! They score! It's Orr! Tanner Orr with it for the Riptide! The tide has turned in the C Division! The Raleigh Riptide have won their first ever RBHL championship! In sports and in life, it is how you respond to adversity. They gave up a 2-goal lead in the last half of the third period. They said, no mind, we'll come back and do it the hard way. And the Riptide are champions for the first time in their history. Daniel Wilson was excellent. Gidlow was great as well. Just a great game. Almost a shame one team had to lose, but it is the Riptide getting it done in the finals. They are C Division champions. What's up, buddy? How are you?
Oh, I don't know how I got that tippy. I swear I had you sick and Orban. No, that one, dude, I literally just swung forward and it just hit it.
It was a turnover behind the net. An initial save from Gidlow, but right there to tap it in. Number 4, Tanner Orr. I know another Orr with the number 4 that's made quite a few big plays. But today it's Tanner's day. And for Mike Wells, team captain, this has got to feel so good.
Here we go. One more. Hang on.
Okay, where's your
Oh, hell yeah.
Woo!
Number 1. Last one. One more. Now do a silly face.
Mike, hold up for me to get mine.
Nice. Thank you guys.
You want to take a picture?
I wasn't able to. Everybody gets in my way.
All right, hey guys, real quick.
One more.
I'm excited I get to do this today. But there is still one more award to give out.
Hang on a second. Let James.
Oh, that's right.
So you know, that's my mother over
Hi, Mom.
Thank you for Daniel.
Appreciate it, Daniel.
Raised a good one.
All right. Now,
Beautiful. So, the Oak Bowl for playoff MVP with 2 goals in the championship game, Chris Brown.
It's all you guys. I'm nothing without my team and the hard work you do. Good job. Thank you.
Congratulations, brother.
Signing to a 10-year extension.
We'll be back with a wrap-up right after this. All right, I'm here with tournament or championship MVP Chris Brown of the winning Raleigh Riptide. Chris, how does it feel to win your first RBHL championship with this team?
It feels amazing. It's just a team that we put together just that last season. We've got everybody's fit directly into their role. We got runners, we got shooters, we got strong goaltending. But this team is really, you take one or two people out of it, you've seen it in the season, we could just get blown out. But when you put everybody together, it's cohesive, it works.
Absolutely, absolutely. You guys took a 2-goal lead there, about halfway through the third period, and watched that evaporate in the final seconds. What was the mentality on that bench going into that overtime, knowing that you still had to get up off the mat and get it done?
I think ultimately we just did a reset. Just reset your brain, reset your mind, there's no pressure. And you really, that's sort of how I take my whole life. There's really no pressure. You just, as long as you go in and you play exactly the way you know how to play, and you just play with your heart and you love what you do, you're going to, there's a good chance you're going to succeed, and we saw that today.
Absolutely, absolutely. And one final question for you. What is this team like? You see you guys do a lot of practices and stuff at the outdoor rinks. You guys just seem so together. Where did that come from? Is that leadership? Is that just everybody buying in?
It's Mike Wells. He started this whole thing. I was fortunate enough to come in as the assistant captain, but Mike already had the blueprint. We knew that we're always positive with each other. We're using constructive criticism. We're standing by each other. We're going out to dinners, or we're spending time with each other. We're trying to build more of the life off the rink, so when we come on, we can just be more cohesive. There's no reactions, like if someone messes up with us. We don't really have a negative reaction. We just want to bring them in, kind of fold them in, and be like, how can we help you out?
Well, and you guys showed it today, especially in that last 5 minutes in overtime. Way to stick together, guys. Congratulations, a very deserving champion. And we'll see you guys next season. This is John Wolfe, Daniel Wilson for RBHL. Have a great day, everybody.